I need a secret government study on the American involvement in Vietnam.
All right. New York Times, here's a copy of the secret government study I saved in 1968.
Thanks, I'll go publish it.
Stop! The Nixon administration does not approve of this.
The main issue of this case was that in 1971, the New York Times and the Washington Post were publishing classified information about American involvement in Vietnam, known as the Pentagon Papers. Nixon then attempted to claim executive authority to stop these newspapers from publishing the Pentagon Papers. The Times argued that this violated the First Amendment.
With a 6-3 vote, the Supreme Court decided that publishing this classified information fell under the First Amendment right to freedom of the press. They go by the First Amendment statement that federal laws can't be made to abridge the freedom of the press. With this decision, the Times was able to continue publishing these papers.
The impact of this case was that the First Amendment was solidified even more. It's deemed as a victory for the freedom of the press.
New York Times versus United States was a case that went through two lower courts, the District Court and the Court of Appeals, before going to the Supreme Court. All these courts resulted in the same decision. The First Amendment protected the New York Times. The case first went to the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, then to the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. All these cases happened in 1971.